Good morning, everybody. This is Eureka John at Eureka Street Crypto Hub, broadcasting live on Theta TV / Eureka John at 7:05 in the morning on a Wednesday, May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo 2021. And this is my video blog, and I do this every single morning, and I give a little bit of crypto news from stuff I've been reading the night before. And every week or two, every couple weeks basically, I'll dig in on a specific project and do a longer video trying to go in depth to uncover the fundamentals and the details regarding specific cryptocurrency projects. I don't even like calling them cryptocurrencies anymore, they're crypto assets. So I wanted to make that subtle clarification, but nothing I say is professional. I'm just a dude with a video camera documenting my progress and learning all about crypto. So I'll say things that are way out of whack, and I'll say things that are right on point. Let me know. Hit me up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up on YouTube or on Odyssey or BitChute or whatever. All that helps. I mean, I'll take all the attaboys I can because I'm not trying to shill money. Maybe one day I'll put this show on the road and take it full time, but right now I got a job, and I get paid my paycheck, and I dollar cost average into crypto as my savings account, and it's done very well for me so far. I really don't try to trade because I'm not a trader, and it hasn't worked out for me too well for trading, but as far as dollar cost averaging, hey man, I'm all about it. So if you try to ask me about what you think a certain token's price appreciation is going to do, I'm just probably as good at taking a stick and stirring dog poop and finding the answer. So I don't have those answers for you, but if you want me to figure out what a project is about, how a token works, the fundamentals of it, I'm all about that. So let me know. Hey, and I'm broadcasting live on Theta Network, so I have people jump on and say hi, and this is Uzika Bonje. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but thanks for jumping on. I've been seeing some regulars jump on, which I think is pretty cool. Let's take a look at the CoinGecko market, and let's see here. Let me refresh this bad boy. Bitcoin is down at $55,143, taking a little dip, which is just fine with me. And Ethereum is all the way up at $3,368.97, so up 27.3% in the past 7 days. Completely insane. Ethereum has a lot of amazing stuff going on right now with all this Ethereum 2.0 rollout, which aka Serenity, with EIP 1559, which is going to put a bunch of improvement protocols in place that will burn base fees and help out this whole fee structure and create a deflationary mechanism. It's going to be scaling up using sharding and roll-ups and optimism and all that type of stuff. And I'm sorry if you don't understand all those terms. It takes a long time to learn about that stuff. But one great place to learn about Ethereum is on Bankless. Those guys are super heavy bullish on Ethereum, and it's a podcast and a kind of a news outlet, and I've learned a lot from these dudes about Ethereum specifically. They've done a couple interviews. Not this one. Wrong Bankless. Not this Bankless dude. Hold on. Let's see here. If you go to Spotify, you'll find it. Yeah, this is them, and I'm subscribed to their newsletter. So check that out. I'm not sponsored by anybody, by the way. They're not telling me to say this. I found it very helpful in learning about Ethereum and stuff like that. So go to Spotify, go to their YouTube channel, and check out some of their videos and stuff if you want to learn more about Ethereum. So anyway, Binance Coin is up at 644.49. The Doge, man, it's been freaking ripping recently. So Dogecoin, hold on, let me pull up this window so I can just see what's going on. Okay, so yeah, Dogecoin, man, I just have a feeling that Doge is not going to end well. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, it's just make your money and get out, man. Know when to fold them, you know, just like Kenny Rogers. So, yeah, it has zero fundamentals. Just because Elon Musk and Mark Cuban and a bunch of people are pumping it, it's just basically being increased in value and pumped on the news. Yeah, it may get to $1 and it may be used as a currency in some way, shape, or form. But man, this is not going to end well. So you might want to pull out at some point whenever you feel ready to, and put it into something else with a little more solid fundamentals. And yeah, so I mean, nothing wrong with making money. I've made some money off of Doge, so yeah, I'm not gonna, you know, sit here and poo-poo on somebody's money-making ambitions. So, because, you know, that's why I got in this space in the first place anyway. I needed beer money a couple years ago, and since then I've dropped the beer habit, and I've gotten further and further into the crypto habit, and yeah, things have done very well for me. So yeah, and no judgment here, man, on wanting to make some money. So XRP at $1.58. Supposedly this Flare token airdrop is supposed to be happening. The Spark token airdrop for Flare here in June. So we'll see about that. Tether is $1. Wow, yay. Cardano is $1.36, and it's been kind of hovering right around this point. And Polkadot 38.83, Litecoin 339.06. And I did mention a few days ago that Litecoin is now being used for the notarization by the Komodo chain. And how the Komodo chain gets its security is delayed proof of work. And what they do is every few blocks or so, they do a timestamp on the Bitcoin blockchain in order to use the Bitcoin's extra hash power as part of their security mechanism. And it has worked really well. And the Komodo chain, I think, has a great future ahead of it. But now they've switched from the Bitcoin blockchain over to the Litecoin blockchain because they can get all the extra security they need with a lot less of the cost and easier scalability as well. So I think it's a smart move on their part. And so hope maybe the price in Litecoin is reflecting this somehow, although I don't think that the Komodo chain would make a really big dent on the Litecoin market, honestly. But who knows? Uniswap version 3.0 is coming out very soon. That's also bullish for Ethereum as well, because Uniswap is built on Ethereum, and Uniswap is the #1 DeFi decentralized exchange automated market maker platform out there. It is the way to trade ERC20 tokens, and ERC20 tokens are tokens that are built on the Ethereum platform. Ethereum is what's known as a base layer. That would be Ethereum and Bitcoin and Komodo even, and Zilliqa, Cardano. All those are base layers, and then people are building these apps on top of the base layers. Data networks at base layer, and you know, people will build on top of the base layers. And say, for instance, you have Microsoft Windows. That is a base layer, and then you have the program Photoshop. That is a program being built on top of the base layer of Windows that uses Windows. So say, for instance, you have a cryptocurrency project like Unibright that does basically smart contracts in a drag and drop WordPress style. So they are built on top of Ethereum, so they use Ethereum's machinery basically to create their program that does the smart contracts without the need to know programming languages. So that's just kind of an example of a Windows, Photoshop, Ethereum, Unibright example. So there are tons of these ERC20 token programs like Unibright built on top of Ethereum. So that kind of gives you an idea of what an ERC20 token is. Anyway, all these ERC20 tokens are traded back and forth on Uniswap, the decentralized exchange platform. So yeah, a little bit of crypto 101 there for you. Bitcoin Cash is at $1,188. That has also been on a tear. I have no idea why. But the one that I want to focus on, because I am completely biased and partial, and this is my crypto show, so I will talk about the stuff that I like, which is Chainlink. Chainlink, did it hit 50 yesterday? because Junko said she was going to show her boobs at 50, and Junko's probably a man, so it'd probably show his moobs. But that's all over Twitter. That's the running joke. So let's see here. Yes, it did hit $50.85. So let's go over here to Twitter and see what Junko had to say. Is Junko gonna hold up to its words? Let's see here, Junko. So come on, Junko. All right, let's see. Do we have the boobies? No, Chainlink DM. Where are you? No. Yep. I'm sure she's probably being harassed by a Bitcoin, a buttload of simps trying to get her to follow up on this. But yeah. Oh well. She's all about. Oh my God! Okay, that's not Junko. So typical guy reaction. I mean, literally, they're just nothing but that. That's okay. All right, I guess it happened. All right, so there we go. My day is complete. Jesus Christ. All right, man. So 29LH06. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. You jumped on just in time. This Chainlink hit $50. Junko has been talking about boobs at 50 for weeks on end now, and all the simps are keeping tabs on it. So yeah. Anyway, back to business. She was saying that Chainlink is going to be integrating with Facebook DM. Is this true? There's 5 reasons why CBDCs and Facebook-backed DM go hand in hand. Chainlink provides the KYC, AML, and sanctions data for DM and CBDC. All right, I'm gonna have to look into this, because if this is indeed true, then this is huge, man. Wow. When DM launches and central banks roll out digital currencies, what role will each play? Here's a look at the world's financial and payments future. Adoption of new technologies, especially within fintech and payments, has changed a lot over the last year. The COVID-19 pandemic has exacerbated the decline of cash usage and left many individuals and businesses embracing digital in innovative ways to transact. Some have also turned to stable coins, with a circulating supply of USDC, for example, growing from 500 million in circulation in January to US 11.3 billion now. Increased smartphone adoption has aided in payments in emerging economies where transactions need to be processed in real time and as cheaply and inclusively as possible. This was one of the motivations behind the mission of DM Association, formerly called Libra Association, to enable a simple global payment system and financial infrastructure that empowers billions of people. Led by Facebook DM. Oh, wow. And if Chainlink is going to be the oracle provider for the data to get onto this blockchain, man, this is going to be huge, and it probably accounts for some of this bullish news that we have, this bullish action that we have seen on Chainlink. So I hold Chainlink. Man, Chainlink is okay. It's making me a bunch of money right now. However, it's kind of a double-edged sword, and this is where the whole privacy debate comes into play, because what is it going to take in order to be able to use something like a digital world currency? The way things are going right now, I feel like it's going to take some kind of vaccine passport, proof of vaccination, and what Chainlink does, it allows data to be brought on to the blockchain or accessed by the blockchain in a private manner that does not compromise any data security. They are working with protocols like Ocean Protocol, a data marketplace. There's tons of different protocols using Chainlink. So basically, nobody has to know your data, and they constantly advertise this as it's like the wait staff or the barman does not need to know your birthday and where you're from or anything like that. All you gotta do is hold up your iPhone, and it'll just show green that you are of age, and they don't have to worry about anything else, and you don't have to have any of your data compromised. And that's good and all, but the bartender is probably the last person I'm worried about knowing my address and my birth date specifically. You know, society is becoming so automated that you know, a lot of it is going to rely on, all they got to do is switch that over to a vaccine passport in order to get into a stadium. They don't have to know anything else except that I'm vaccinated, but it's not anybody else's business whether I'm vaccinated or not. I get this randomly in casual conversations. Oh, are you vaccinated? Not your business, dude. I'll hold up my iPhone in order to get into a concert. It'll show a green light, and then that means I'm cleared and good to go. It's all automated, and I have a feeling that this is going to be moving towards things like my bank account and other types of, I don't know. I don't know, man, but it's getting kind of creepy. It's very Orwellian. It's not getting it has been creepy for a while. So Chainlink is kind of a double-edged sword because this is a tool that helps to implement all this, especially with Chainlink 2.0, the white paper 2.0, and the decentralized Oracle networks, and the hybrid smart contracts and all that stuff. And they say, well, it's great because the 2008 market crash would never have happened because there would have been transparency and into all the derivatives markets, and people would have realized that all those contracts were basically based on nothing. And there would have been no rug pull and market fallout. And that's absolutely true too. So like I said, it's a double-edged sword. But then how are you going to be able to interact with the economy and society if you don't have that constant verification along with you in order to make everybody else feel safe? There's got to be some kind of alternate economy. And I guess that's where privacy rolls in. And people say, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. Why do I need privacy? There are lots of reasons why you need privacy. And, I've used an example in the past of trying to order a double pepperoni pizza, and suddenly your phone buzzes and you get a red mark on your phone that has tied to your Fitbit. Using AI, it has your Fitbit has told your phone that you have high blood pressure and that you can't eat that double pepperoni right then, so it prevents you from ordering that double pepperoni pizza because it'll make your blood pressure shoot through the roof, right? Or say you have diabetes. But that's just one example. There's things like Fetch AI over here that are working on ways to, it's all done in the name of optimization and traffic. And so basically you would have the Fetch autonomous economic agent downloaded to your phone right here. And everywhere you go, it would be measuring, using IoT devices, humidity, weather, traffic, this and that, your biological data and everything like that. And then each autonomous economic agent downloaded to everybody's phones would all be interacting with each other automatically using AI tech in order to be able to quote. It's all for your own benefit. It's to optimize your experience so you cannot be inconvenienced by something like traffic or overbooked hotels and stuff like that. So that is kind of the premise behind Fetch AI, and you would, say for instance, you would earn Fetch tokens if you would follow the advice of basically your Fetch autonomous economic agent installed on your phone. For instance, if you were going to go park in a parking garage and that parking garage that you had chosen was full, it would redirect you to another parking garage that is less full, and you would earn Fetch tokens based on following the optimization instructions according to the AI bot that has been installed on your phone that is interacting with all the other local AI bots in the area. But say, for instance, you didn't want to go to that other garage and you had to go to this garage for some specific reason. Well, then you would be basically losing Fetch tokens. And it's kind of a social credit score, and you would lose social credit score if you went against what the AI bots basically were trying to advise you to do. And this is all live now. I mean, they've demo it on their YouTube videos here. And Chainlink also acts in a similar way with these decentralized Oracle networks, taking this real world data, and then they could combine it with AI bots in order to constantly react in real time to solutions and be able to add or subtract to your personal account. So all these technologies are starting to come to a singularity to where they were all compartmentalized, but now they're all trying to I feel like I'm starting to see the big picture of how all these different technologies are starting to work together for the common purpose of optimizing and directing our constant everyday activity in order to be able to build a social credit score that would allow us or deny us access to certain things, to optimize our activities to where we can earn credit, or if we don't follow those specific optimization activities for the betterment of society, then we will lose credits. So it's some Black Mirror stuff, and it's very sci-fi, so that is a reason for some privacy, and this is where the pirate chain has come into play. And somebody asked me yesterday, because alternate economies are forming, and it is a necessity, and it is you have to figure out how to be able to interact with this new cryptocurrency infrastructure without having your ID it being attached to you, because you still want to be able to buy, sell, and trade in this system without being a total Luddite and like being completely detached from all technology and society. So there are ways people are trying to get around this with Monero, with Pirate Chain, even the Nero acting as kind of a sort of Doge token that's anonymous. And people are using ZK snarks. Even Bitcoin, this Taproot is implementing ring signatures onto Bitcoin now, and all these Bitcoin nodes are voting towards this BIP, Bitcoin Improvement Protocol 341 and 342, which will enable some form of better privacy and security even on Bitcoin. So I'm sure the establishments are not going to like that. I can't get this page to load up. So, but anyway, this person had asked me, well, how do I buy Pirate token without doing KYC, which is the Know Your Customer process for IDs? And that's a good question, man, because it's becoming really increasingly difficult to get into the cryptocurrency space without doing that entire KYC implementation structure. And there are now a lot of third-party companies that are handling KYC for these exchanges. So these exchanges a lot of times can say, well, we don't do KYC. That's absolutely not true. I went into Changely, and I signed up for Changely with my email address. But then when I actually wanted to buy, from fiat, use my MasterCard or Visa, then suddenly it sent me to a third-party KYC and payment system called Banksa, and then there's Simplex, there's MoonPay, there's a bunch of them, but they all make you do the whole thing where you have to take a picture of your ID, and you have to hold up a piece of paper with your signature saying this is for Changely Pro. And then some of them, I even did this one where it had me do it turned on my video camera on my computer, and it had me turn my head to the side. It had me repeat words, verbally into the computer to verify my voice and everything like that. So I had to go through this whole KYC structure. Well, what if in the future there's implemented this system, and it's not too far-fetched where in order to be able to do that, I have to prove vaccination status and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just, I don't like it, man. There's a lot of reasons to not like it. So how do you get into the cryptocurrency world and the ability to buy, sell, and trade without doing that whole KYC process? And well, there are ways. First of all, you have to get Bitcoin or Monero first. You can do that through a Bitcoin ATM. Let's see here. Where is it? There's a Bitcoin ATM near me. Okay, well here's a good site, buybitcoinworldwide.com. I'll link all this stuff in the description. It tells you how to find a Bitcoin. Go to Bitcoin ATM map, and there's a Bitcoin Radar link that I'll share too. And it'll tell you where, and a lot of these Bitcoin ATMs, you just put cash in and you get Bitcoin out. And that's it. And your Q code is your wallet is on your Q code printout. And why would I want to buy Bitcoins with no verification? The verification process for buying on some crypto exchanges can take days to complete. This makes buying Bitcoins fast hard. Why do some people not want to buy if there's need to upload an ID? It depends on how much you trust the cryptocurrency exchanges. Like any information you give up online, there's always risk that it can be hacked or stolen from the website you give it to. Even Yahoo was hacked and information on 400 million accounts was stolen. Bitquick was hacked and it claimed no customer information was stolen. Still, there's always a risk with any exchange that collects your personal information. Yeah, I mean, even Facebook was hacked and tons of personal information was given away or stolen. And speaking of Facebook, Chainlink is integrating with Facebook, and they are basically coming out with their CBDC, that looking to try to be the global currency. And yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. So I lost track of where I was, but anyway, you got to find a Bitcoin ATM. All right, that's one way to do it. And let's check out their Bitcoin ATM map. Open link in new tab, and buy Bitcoin worldwide, Bitcoin ATMs. Okay, so there's that one. And then I have a Bitcoin, whoops, wrong one. Let's see here. Let me go down to my Pirate Chain video. Whoops. Oh, okay, I have to go back to my first 50 videos. First page. Yeah, I got a lot of videos now. Building up. Pirate Chain. Okay, so on one of these links, let's see here. Bitcoin, CoinDesk Anonymous Crypto, Pirate Chain Proof of Review. Where'd it go? Oh, lordy. CoinDesk. Well, dang it. Okay. Well, alright. Okay, Bitcoin ATM Radar. Here it is. This is the link. So you can easily find a Bitcoin ATM right here. And I'm in Lander, Texas, and there's actually quite a few Bitcoin ATMs around me. If you don't want to do that, you can go to something like this, localmonero.co login. Not login. I mean, you do have to use your email to create an account. Or you don't even have to use your email, but you have to create a user ID. So buy Monero, and Monero is completely anonymous using ring signatures, and from there you pick your fiat currency of choice, and it's not my choice, but I have to pick US dollars here. And then all online offers, and you can pay by cash by mail, by Zelle, by Cash App, National Bank Transfer, or PayPal, Venmo, other online payments, Swift, cash at ATM, cash by mail. Basically what it does is it uses all these, and somebody has to go post their ad on here of them selling Bitcoin, and then you go in to buy it, and they put the Bitcoin into an online escrow wallet, and then whenever they receive your cash, and a lot of times by mail, they will sit there and you'll send them the money in the mail, and you cover it, of course, in a non-transparent envelope, and they open it. You let them know when you put it into the mail, and then you get the signing, the notarized mail, certified mail, where they have to sign it in order to receive it. And then they open it on video camera, and they count it, and they make sure it's not counterfeit and stuff like that. And then once all that is done, then they unlock the escrow on your Bitcoin, and then you can go in here and you can get it and have it transferred to your wallet or your Monero. So this local Monero.co is only for Monero. This agoradesk.com right here, this one is for Bitcoin and Monero. And so once they receive your payment, whether it be by Venmo or Cash App or by cash by mail or even in person, if you want to do it that way, then they unlock the escrow on this website, and then the Bitcoin is yours. And then from there, you can go take it to any one of these exchanges right here. And I went through last night and I dug through some of these exchanges Changely, I'm not a big fan of because there actually is KYC in order to do Changely Pro, and there's no R token available on Changely. And then there's a high minimum in order to be able to trade. There's a lot of wait times, and I don't know why, in order for trades to settle and then for you to be able to withdraw anything, and there's minimums to withdraw, and it's just not, I would not use Changely Pro. That's just me. But my favorite one of all these, and I made a bunch of notes, and if you want this Google Doc, I'll be happy to send it to you. And I kind of put all this information in one place, the process of buying R with no KYC or ID. So basically you're gonna have to go to a Bitcoin ATM or use localmonero.co or Agora Desk, and then you can use the BISC network, which is peer-to-peer. But the problem with BISC network over here, let me pull it up, is here's their interface. You have to download it to your desktop or whatever type of device you're using. Let's see here, buy Bitcoin. And this is the market. You can pay in all those different ways. There's a bunch of individual people buying and selling their Bitcoin on here. And right here you go create new offer to buy Bitcoin with USD. But you need around between $500 and $1,000 worth of Bitcoin already to use as a deposit to go up on here and to use this platform. And once you're done with all your trade and everything, you can take that Bitcoin off, but then there's the transaction fees getting it on and off. And so you're spending Bitcoin in that way, and then you already have to have Bitcoin in order to do so. So maybe you could borrow some Bitcoin from somebody, but nobody really wants to lend out their Bitcoin unless they're like a really good friend. The BISC network is a peer-to-peer solution, and that allows you to buy Bitcoin from somebody that has put up their offer in the same way that this local Monero and this Agora Desk has done as well. So those are just some options in order to do that. And then once you have that Bitcoin, you can go in here to all these cryptocurrency exchanges that I showed you. Personally, I like the Turtle Dex one the best. That's just my opinion, man. But Polarity seems pretty good, but it seems pretty confusing for noobs. Trade Ogre. Let me see what the deal with Trade Ogre was. I was up to, yeah, it requires a two-factor authentication, and it's like a Google app that you have to download to your phone. Oops, let me get this out of the way. All right, so Trade Ogre requires that two-factor authentication app that you have to download to your phone, and then, I don't know, some people just don't like that. I don't particularly love it either. But other than that, it's a very simple platform, and just an email address is required to sign up. Polarity, there's no KYC. You actually own the keys to your crypto on that wallet. You can trade for Tether to R, so it's not just Bitcoin. Hey, how you doing, Atile Luno? Nice to see you today too as well. Yep, people coming back and jumping back in. I really appreciate it. So it's nice to see the same, I guess, faces. Polarity has low fees, but the exchange might be a little bit advanced for the noobs. So Turtle Dex so far is my favorite one of all those. Let me go to this website right here. Let's go to the exchange. And you own the keys to your crypto. It's based on the Waves platform, and the Waves platform is pretty low fees, and it's fast. I've used the Waves platform. I've had a Waves wallet on my computer. So yeah, Russian tech. But this is the Turtle Dex right here, and you can limit buy right here, buy and sell, and you click on one that you want, and you can buy the Turtle Network token, so you can trade R for Turtle or R for Bitcoin, however you want to do it. But overall, those are just some options. If you want this printout, let me know and I can send it to you. I'll try to find a way to make this available on web as well, like maybe put it in a Dropbox or some kind of public Google Doc share type of thing, and make it shareable. So anyway, I gotta go. I gotta get on with my day, and I hope I didn't rant out too hard on you, but there's just a lot of reasons why I'm starting to fall into my way of thinking that I am. And the more research I do, like I said, the more I can see the singularity of all these different types of technologies kind of converging in to this basically just a surveillance state. And I'm gonna have to decide how far I want to participate in this, and that's still something that I'm mulling over. So, all right, man. I will talk to you guys later, and try not to get too bogged down into the dystopian details. If you want to buy R, then you're gonna have to, without showing your ID first and buying just on a centralized exchange like Coinbase or something, or Crypto.com. It's gonna be a bit of jumping through a lot of hoops. It's not going to be easy. There's no way of getting around it. I tried and tried, and I tried to find a way. So if you know of a way to buy R without showing your ID or KYC pretty easily, without using tons of steps, then let me know. Or investment, even the initial Bitcoin investment, to be able to lock up as a deposit, like as per the BISC network. So all right, man. That being said, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.